Hi friends, I hope that you're all doing well. Before we get into the reading, let's set the intention for this to be a space where everyone allows themselves to feel seen and validated, and ultimately for this to be a safe space and a healing space in alignment with everyone's highest good. Seeing something that you may be starting, maybe looking into, you could be feeling some reservations about this. Okay. Start off with the Three of Swords. For some of you, you feel let down about something. For others, this can be like pain that you have experienced, a difficult situation. Somebody could have even said something that like bothered you or hurt you. This can also be something that is coming back up from the past. So, taking into account what has happened, you may be trying to figure out, like, with what I have experienced, how do I maneuver and have a new beginning after experiencing so much pain? Where do we go from here? And am I open to opening my heart up? Yeah, you may feel your self-esteem or your self-confidence could be feeling affected by what had happened. So even though there has been pain that you've experienced, I'm seeing that you're not just sitting in that, you're also thinking about, like, what is this next chapter for me? How do I move through this? And also, how do I take into account, like, what has happened? And also, without, like, blocking that out, with me being honest about myself and how I feel, like, how do I take all of that and recognize that and still move forward? How do I carry on? In a way that feels genuine. For some of you, somebody that you already had a painful experience with is coming back around asking you if you want to have a new cycle with them. You already know this person's energy. You have already sized it up. This is not something you want to overlook. I'm seeing somebody that at one point in time you were quite close with this person. This relationship would have taught you a lot about patience. So why would we be going back into a situation where we felt hurt because somebody wasn't open? I'm seeing somebody very much in a closed off space here. This person is not in a space to be like much of a team player, is what I'm looking at with this particular King of Pentacles. I don't know, maybe it's hard to accept that. Maybe that's what this is about. You could be wanting this to kind of turn into a happy ending and be like, well, maybe this time if I go back, things will change, except this person is popping up in the same energy they were in when you got hurt. So that's definitely meant to be taken into account, be considered. Because there is an option to have a new beginning with this person. However, energetically, they're, again, in the same energy that they were in when you got hurt within the relationship. But somebody's reaching out. Yeah, somebody's reaching out to tell you that they care for you, they still feel the connection, and for some of you that they want to make this right, or that they feel they can show up emotionally. I'm seeing somebody start off like, I know that I hurt you, I know that this happened, I know that that happened, I recognize this. So it seems like when they come through and send the message, they're like even validating the pain that you experienced. And they want to try to like sort things out, try to figure out how you guys can reconnect again and have even a renewal. Something's not right here with the Five of Swords. I'm hearing been hurt bad. So somebody's coming through and sending you a message about wanting to connect, like even offering love to you. This is somebody that's like, I want to help you recover emotionally. But that seems very strange for somebody to be coming in and saying that, because isn't that like also our own responsibilities to be taking ownership of our emotional situations? It looks like what's going to benefit you, rather than, I'm hearing fiddling around, rather than fiddling around with this person, maybe entertaining rather than entertaining this, you may actually take a step back. But that's a decision that you would have to make. And maybe even communicate with this person. Because what it looks like is that even though this person is coming through offering XYZ to you, what is going to be most beneficial is you actually stepping back from this situation to focus on your emotional well-being, your energetic well-being, your emotional well-being. Because even though this person may be well-intended, I'm seeing them be in a space where they're not going to be able to give you what you're looking for. They're not in the space right now. Like, energetically, I'm hearing they're not ready. At least not for what you're looking for. So there's a sense of foresight here for you, even understanding the trajectory of how things will move forward depending on what you decide to do here. Understanding the karmic implications of the choices that you make. And how that affects the entire process. By you doing things differently than normal, that is what's going to change the outcome for you within this situation. You're also being encouraged to really read between the lines with this person coming through, saying what they're saying to you. Because even if they're acknowledging some hard things, you want to get behind and figure out the why of it, like really what this person's intention is here. Your guides are encouraging you to look very, very closely at this and figure out what you want to do about it. Trying to figure out how to maneuver through this situation. Yeah, you taking things as they come and kind of like moving with your particular flow is going to be helpful. This may not be something that you're able to like plan that far ahead. You may just need to like take things as they come and make the decision that feels right for you within this situation. And to prioritize love, which also means having boundaries throughout this experience with this person. To be as compassionate and generous both to yourself and also this other person. Something about having a fresh start or a clean break, I'm seeing this be helpful for you. Especially getting out of a situation that you may feel very sucked into karmically. The thing is that within this situation, you may feel, as much as you can like make excuses to stay within this situation, when you really get down to it, you may feel like it very much arrests further like growth and development for you, because you don't feel like you're in a space that's safe emotionally, and so you're not able to thrive in the way that you would were you in an environment you did truly feel safe within. There's just something going on with this person's energy where it's not going to allow you to prosper emotionally. And so you're going to be very much on the fence, like sometimes feeling very loving, at other times moving into like a shadow water energy. With this person, feeling like resentful and like you're being taken advantage of, and every time you do something nice you end up being taken for granted, stuff like that. So it seems like this is all about removing yourself from a situation where you're going to further be experiencing this over and over again. Because you may even feel like this is bringing out parts of you that are, it's triggering, but to the point of this, it goes beyond just being like, oh, self-awareness, I understand I'm triggered. It's like pushing you so far back into like even a sense of regression. Because when we're focusing on doing work, especially emotional work with triggers, we can be triggered, and if we're in a safe environment, we feel safe to then explore these things and to understand them and to work on them and to do our shadow work. However, if we're in an environment where we don't feel safe, we are just creating more issues for ourselves. And you're going to slip into survival mode. And it'll just be walls and walls and walls and coping strategies and you building more rather than getting back behind it. Because you feel like in a way you're fighting to survive, even if it's from an emotional standpoint. And I think that you're becoming aware, savvy of this karmic cycle and where this is going to lead you. What it looks like as well is that this is pushing you to gain independence somewhere important within your life, physically speaking. There's something that this is pushing you to do for yourself. And I'm seeing a bit of a lull that you're going to be stepping into, where there's a lot about recovering, recharging, centering, grounding, waiting, patience, things like that. I'm hearing overturn. I'm also hearing overture. This is leading you into a big next cycle. I'm just looking at Pluto and Jupiter here. Whether or not you decide to change, to embrace this transformation, that is what the karmic test is. That is what the challenge is that you are facing right now. So you get to decide, is this something that you want to repeat, or is it something that you're ready to really make a change and kind of graduate from this cycle? All right, my friends, we are going to leave the reading here. I would like to thank everybody for joining. Thank you for tuning in. I'm wishing everybody love and light and healing, and I hope to catch you guys next time.